All systems go. Clear for liftoff. What's up, everyone? Tyler Tamboline here, aka ToeTagginTambo, here with my guy Mike Petta, aka Hoop2410. We are the co-founders at shipitnation.com, and we're here today to talk about our new initiative, shipitgames. You can go to shipitgames.com and check it out. Hoopster, my guy, going to bring you in. We're just breaking this down for everybody, doing a little bit of clarification. We did a launch show last week, but it had customers talking, it had community members, people asking questions, a bunch of different random things that go with it. This is all just going to be how the games work, try and clarify a lot of the things that were brought up and go from there. What's going on, man? How you doing?
Doing well. Yeah. I mean, this video is just going to be more informative, so everyone kind of knows exactly what they're getting into with Shipit Games here. The basics of it, just a fun, innovative way to keep our community engaged through the entire NFL season, leading into the playoffs, and some really big prizes along the way. And as you'll learn in this video, prizes that will only increase as the season goes on. This is just the starting point. You can see the numbers here on the screen, the 77,700. That can only go up. It cannot go down, and it's guaranteed cash and prizes. So, just here to break it all down and give a better explanation of what it's all about.
Yeah, came up with this idea, like Hoop said, as a way to reward our community and anybody who wants to join shipitnation.com. One of the first questions, the most common I got asked, is what type of member do I need to be? If I'm a PGA member, does that get me in? No, it is Shipit Games NFL edition. So it's going to be any football only. We do cover both NFL, as you see up top here, and we cover CFB. So if you go to other sports, CFB, so you get both those if you can play CFB in your state or province. And then the other note is an all-access member is included as well. So if you sign up for our early bird football only package, it's on the site. You can see it at the top. $349 includes everything, including SaberSim. That gets you in. It also gets you 5 bonus ballots as long as you're signed up before August 20th. The same thing goes if you move from any monthly package or go with any annual package for all access. The second question that most commonly came up is right here in the guaranteed. Well, what is the breakdown? It is guaranteed to be $50,000 in cash, and we'll have the prize structure currently as it stands with the minimums right now down below. But the $27,700 is thanks to our partners at SaberSim stepping up and putting in free memberships up to and including the ultimate all-access Shipit Nation / SaberSim package. It's a play on, you see the golden shipit there. This is a play on Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. There's golden tickets. We've got golden shipits. The way you win one of the 50 golden Shipit tickets is step 1, be a football only or all access member to Shipit Nation. Once you're in, we will be doing ballot draws for 3 easy weekly games, which we'll explain in a minute each week. And the winner of the ballot, not the 3 easy games, those are like the bonus prizes for the winner. If you win the ballot draw, you are in the first 2 games, you will get a golden Shipit. And the third game is one where you will have to play against 199 players in total. For the winner of that gets the golden Shipit for the third of each week. We're going to do this for 16 weeks. Hoop, anything there that I missed that you want to add on? I'll pull up the rest of it here while you talk.
No, sir. I mean, the way you obviously get selected is by having more ballots. And you'll see as we go on throughout the show, there are the easiest way to accumulate the most ballots is just to stay on board with us throughout the NFL season. And if you stay on board, you will have the max number of ballots as the season goes on. If you leave us, you're starting over. So it just is really going to incentivize our most loyal members, our most loyal people in the community to stay on board with us all through the NFL season. So the more ballots you have, the more likely you are to get yourself a golden Shipit.
Yeah, and just to show it here, if you guys go to shipitgames.com, that's where we're at right now. There isn't official rules in terms of service. You can see how it works, which we're about to explain. And when you go to get in the games, that just takes you to the join page, because if you're not a member and wanting to get in the games or jump ship, if you will, from another site and come over or add it into your stack of multiple sites that you're with, we'll go through the join page at the very end just to explain that. But as far as how it works, it's as I stated, there is 3 ongoing weekly events. It's going to be 3 games per week, weeks 1 through 16. That's important because 16 times 3 is 48. That is 48 of the tickets. We'll give you the details on the other 2 Golden Shipit tickets at the end. In week 17, the 50 finalists that got the Golden Shipits will play off against each other. The top 10 that week, it'll be just like a DraftKings private contest where you're going against each other, just like live finals are done on DraftKings. If you finish in the top 10, you will move on to the final round, which will be week 1 of the NFL playoffs, which will be the 10 grand finalists for the prize pool structure below that we go through in a minute. In week 17, that's when the 50 playoff, the top 10 playoff in the final week, or the first week of the NFL playoffs. But there is going to be cash and prizes for everybody as long as you get in the top 50. Hoop, anything to add there before I go to what those games are?
No, sir. Keep it moving.
Keep it moving. Well, you're up first. So game 1 each week will be a head-to-head versus Hoop. It's very simple. If you are the ballot selected winner for game number 1, you are already guaranteed to be in the final for week 17 with 50 entrants and 50 Golden Shipit winners. But also the week that you're drawn for game number 1, you will play off against Hoop for an additional $250, which could go up. And to be honest, the goal is to get it as high as we can get. But if it gets to $350, the hope is to cover the cost of the early bird football only as like a guaranteed way to get your money back while already getting that as the minimum prize. But this is always going to be $250 here. The ballot selected winner gets the Golden Shipit to the final 50, regardless of the head-to-head result. So what you want to win is the ballot draw. And then if you want to make some more money before you even get to the finals, you want to beat Hoop in the head-to-head. That's the first one that the ballots are going to be selected for. The second one that the ballots are going to be selected for is called Share a Ship with myself, ToeTagginTambo. One ballot selected winner will share in a lineup in the $333 Wildcat. We put that there. It's going to be pretty steady. We recognize that there will be some weeks where it's a $555 or a $222 or whatever that might be. It will be a huge contest. The lineup will be posted for tracking in the Ship It Nation Discord community. Any late swaps will be reported and tracked fully within the Discord. If the lineup wins money, so whatever profit, 10% of the profit will go to the ballot winner. Again, that's a bonus. The ballot selected winner is already in with a Golden Shipit. You've already won when you get into this game, but now you could win 10% of $200,000 and have almost $20K after the entry fee is taken out. The 50%, though, this is the big one where the community should get behind this. 50, and why we're tracking and everything, 50% of that prize, if it's $200K for first in the Wildcat and we win first, $100,000. Now the $77,700 you saw earlier would become $177,700, and the prize payout structure you'll see in a moment would adjust based off of that. Obviously, all the prizes would go up, as Hoop stated. It cannot go down. The remaining 40% of the profit goes back to Ship It Nation, hosting, etc., etc. We're doing all that stuff here that goes with it. And then the last one, where you are not guaranteed a Golden Shipit when your ballot is drawn, but you're in a very select group. Each week, game number 3, called Golden Shipper, is a 199 person, which is 199 ballot winners, winner take all. This is the skill-based version, but those with lots of ballots will have tons of opportunities, etc., throughout the 16 weeks leading up to the first round of the finals, where you will get in to this 199 person winner take all, and the winner of the 199 person winner take all will win the Golden Shipit and be in the games. Hoop, that's the 3 games. What did I miss? What else do we have to add here?
No, you hit on all the main points. I mean, the one thing I know a lot of people have asked, like, once you're selected, and you did clarify this, but I just want to hammer it home again. Yep. Once you are selected for the head-to-head versus me, you are in. You have your one of 50 Golden Shipits. The only thing that matters in the head-to-head is if you beat me, you get an additional $250. So you better bring your A game, because I'm putting a top-notch head-to-head lineup in there, cash game sort of lineup. So come ready to play. You'll win $250. Now, where the prize pool can increase a ton, and again, you've hit on all these points, just want to reiterate, but this is game number 2 is where this can really take off. If we hit something big, sometimes the Wildcat is for $1 million. Like they have the 333, whatever the main contest that week is, we're gonna be in. So let's say we somehow bank $1 million. It's a 555. We get in that week and we bank it. $500,000 is going to the prize pool. So now we are immediately playing for $500,000. Like, this thing can take off in a hurry. So this to me is the most intriguing game, just from the standpoint where this is where the prize pool can grow. And then, as you see, you personally, if your ballot is selected here, you get 10% of the profit of that contest in your pocket as well. So this is a very fun game. And then game 3 is a game that we're obviously all accustomed to. 199 person GPP. You win it, you're in. So it's the skill-based version. You have to do some work after your ballot is drawn here, because you need to win this contest to get in. So 3 different contests, essentially 3 different ways, 3 different contests that you're eligible to be in. Your ballots are eligible to be drawn for. So it's going to be a lot of fun. But game 1 or 2, you get drawn, you're automatically in.
Yeah, the acronym for Ship It Nation is SIN. Join SIN, win and you're in. That's kind of the setup you can do headed into the Ship It games. But like you said, the winner of the ballot for game number 2 is going to be the most excited. And that's why it is the biggest community piece of tracking. Everyone's going to track the head-to-head with Hoop, but it's a little bit less money, but you're already in. The winner's already stoked because they're in that final. But the game number 2 is going to have a lot on the line for everybody who's not in yet, because they could then get in 3 weeks later in week 4 after this happens in week 1, and week 1 could be a much bigger prize, et cetera, et cetera. So as Hoop said, that's how it all breaks down. Ballots we'll get to in a second, but first up, the current cash prize breakdown, like I wanted to mention earlier, the cash is $50K. The math adds up. It is $20,000 to first, $10,000 to second. This is all just current prizes based on the current prize pool. $5,000 to third, $2,000 to fourth, $1,000 to fifth, $500 to each person that finishes 6th to 10th in that round 2 of the finals, and then 11th through 50th. This is where I was mentioning earlier. It's $250 as of now. I would like to get that. We'd like to see it hit at $350 minimum, if not much more, because then that would cover the cost. Most people getting in on the $350 early bird package we have are getting NFL, SaberSim, college football, the Discord, the education course, all that different stuff that we have that goes with it. But then they're also getting a chance to get in the games. And there's 5 extra ballots for everybody that gets in before August 20th. Even if you're watching after this, you still get the price points and the deals, but the extra ballots are the bonus ballots. So get in now if you're watching this live. Secondly, the prizes. 1 year Ship It Nation SaberSim and Ultimate membership is a $4,300 value. It costs $321 a month. All 3 of the top prizes will be good for a year after the contest ends with that package prize pool. If they're already a member with us, they get to put that on hold, get that money back, whatever it might be, and then be good to go and be able to have this to take off for them and give them their next year covered with that. I will add at the bottom here, Hoop, 4th through 50th will also all receive 1 month Ship It Nation SaberSim Ultimate. That is that $321 value. You can read the official rules in terms of service. There's no loopholes. It's just noting it will be applied at the end, because we're not going to give out free months and then you win the free year. You'd obviously want your free year. So we're going to do it all at the end. Anything you want to add there? I know you talked a ton about adding to it, but anything else I missed when it comes to the prize pool you want to add there?
No, I mean, that's the current breakdown. And we've said it multiple times. That number is locked in right now and can only get bigger. So you need to follow along, because we'll have some announcements as the season goes on where the prize pool is guaranteed to get bigger. So make sure you stay tuned in. We're very good at relaying information. So as soon as we get any news that the prize pool is going up, we will be posting in our Discord and letting our members know.
Yeah, Discord will be in announcements. Our X account, if you're not following us already, at Ship It Nation, be a ton of stuff there. Myself at ToeTagginTambo. Hoop, what's at Hoop 2410? Just is that it?
I think so.
I think it is.
I should know, but I think that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, we're good. So the last thing, guys, is the ballot breakdown. As we said, it's very simple. Ballots are earned by maintaining a paid/active Ship It Nation membership. If you are a football only or an all access, you are in. That's the setup there. That's in the official rules, but just to note it here, so it's pretty clear it's an NFL contest. It's not going to do much good for you if you're a PGA only member and you don't have access to the NFL season, because that's what this is all based around. So you can contact us, info@shipitnation.com. If anybody, whether you're a member or not, has any questions and wants to resolve this, hit us up. Ballots are tracked internally It's set up in a way where we can do it. It makes it easy, be able to get it out there. We will be putting it in our Discord, the winners. We will be putting it on X for the games 1 and 2. And for game 3, we're going to be emailing the ballot winners with their link to join the private contest with 199 others to play for it. And if only 150 join, your odds just got that much better. They will be emailed out. So make sure you're set up with everything when you do join the nation and get in the games. We have some bonus ballots throughout. There's no ballots for weekly members. You can't just join for a week and get in on all the action. It's loyalty and retention. It's a program built around helping you for helping us. It's a win-win for both sides. So it's monthly and annual members only. Week 1, this is where I'll give a little bit of a breakdown just to make sure we're clear. If you only join us like the day before this thing starts and you buy a month of football only, you would have 1 ballot in week 1 of the NFL season to be able to win into those 3 contests I talked about earlier. In week 2, you would pick up 2 more ballots to have 3 total. In week 3, 3 more for 6, 4 more for 10, 5 more for 15. After week 5, starting in week 6, it would be an additional 5 ballots per week. So you would end with 70 ballots at the end of the season. Obviously, those doing the early bird, getting 5 extra bonus ballots. The DFS Mastermind members getting 2. We've got something new coming out that we're going to be talking about shortly where you can get another ballot and get in. So there is going to be ways. I don't think the way I worked it out, Hoop, nobody will go into the season with more than 10 bonus ballots. But even then, you'll be way ahead of the pack because some people are just on monthly, different packages, etc. So everybody will be in that is a football only or all access. But if you have questions, you can reach out directly. There's not much else here to go through, Hoop. But if anybody wants to check out more, they can go to the official rules and terms of service. Is there anything else you want to cover before we go to the join options quickly?
No, I mean, we're excited to launch this. No one has really done it. It's an innovative, fun concept that we're looking forward to rolling out this NFL season. And, the one thing that I know for sure, and if you remember at Ship It Nation, we're always looking to improve and add on to things. So if this is successful, and I have a pretty good inclination that it's going to be successful, next year will be even bigger and better. It's just a community thing. It's going to be fun, and people are going to win some pretty substantial money along the way, and hopefully even bigger money. Like I said, this can only grow, can only get bigger this season, and looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, let's round it out. We'll try and keep this thing under 20 minutes. So just to note it, the quick setup for the all access, there is a core plan. If you're on the sidelines right now and you didn't know, we've partnered with SaberSim. They call it the core. It is a up to 150 lineups with late swap. We know a lot of people, that's all they need. And I know there's people at other sites paying 150 plus or multiple sport packages or all these different things. If you want to come over to us, this plan, you can get in for $99 a month and you'd be entered into the Ship It games. So not only would you be in for much lower than you're probably paying already for a monthly all access, you would get the custom SaberSim package where you can still build up to 150 lineups with Saber Score, use late swap, all these other factors, and get in for $99 and get in the games. If you want to use SaberSim Starter, which is what they offer on their website at $97 a month, it is $129 with us, and that gets you up to 500 lineups. It gets you late swap. It gets you the portfolio diversification tool to kind of set it up where if you can hopefully lose a little less when you lose, but still keep yourself in position to find those ceiling scores. You get contest flashback, and you get an additional projections and ownership set where you can finagle between the two and fine tune it the way you want it with additional sports that we don't even cover that you get from SaberSim. And then, of course, we have the ultimate. That is $321 a month. That is if you want 5,000 lineups, the contest sims, the ROI and the rank metrics, all that and more. We do some monthly trainings as well. If you go to single sport, it's pretty straightforward. If you wanted just the content only, $299 is the early bird. But the best deal right now is the $349 early bird special. You get SaberSim. It does up to 150 lineups. It has late swap. It's got everything we need there. So that would be the way to go. Hoop, anything else to add on the join buttons there? Anything else you see?
No, but these logos they just pulled up are looking real fresh.
Yeah, this is huge as well. So we'll finish it off with this. Most don't know, but this is a huge thing. A lot of people have followed SaberSim for quite some time and their Winner's Circle loyalty program, which as if you do know, if you don't know, now you know, but if you do know, it rewards a Millie Maker winner with a Rolex. There is stipulations and rules. Of course, they're giving away a Rolex. They're not just going to do that for nothing. You do need to be a member before it starts. paid member, you do need to have one of the approved logos. Well, here's the deal. The winner's circle by SaberSim, thanks to our partners at SaberSim, has now been approved for Ship It Nation for these 2 logos. So if you go to the site, shipitnation.com/logos, and you're a member and you have a SaberSim/Ship It Nation membership, you have to be on a SaberSim package. If you don't have one and you want to upgrade, reach out, info@shipitnation.com, get one of these logos set up, have the active account, post any win on X of 1K or more for a sport and projection set that's covered by SaberSim. So pretty much anything for the most part. I don't want to say everything, but a lot of things. You can see the official rules down here below. If you win $1 million, you get free Ship It Nation and SaberSim Ultimate. That's the $4,300 a year package for life. You get a Rolex watch, myself or Hoop, and Andy from SaberSim, the CEO over there, will head out to meet you. We'll do an interview with you, get you set up with a swag box, a t-shirt, hoodie, and backpack from SaberSim as well. If you win $100,000, it's the 1 month free $321 package, the swag box, the t-shirt, hoodie, and backpack. If you win $10K, it's the 1 month free. And these are whatever plan you have. So if you're an Ultimate member and you post this, you win that. You can win $321 a month, and you can do it across multiple sports. So if you win, $1,000 on 5 different sports, you could end up with 5 free months across the year, as long as you follow these instructions. Hoop, anything you want to add, man? This is just another huge value add-on for all the people coming over to Ship It Nation that aren't with us or are no longer with us or have been with us in the past and want to come back. And it's huge for the members that have been with us from day one as just another, your statement, continue to improve and add on. So again, Thank you to SaberSim.
Yeah, huge shout out to SaberSim for joining us in this venture and allowing our member base to be a part of this amazing program. And they there's not anyone else really that is allowed to be a part of the program. They selected us, and we appreciate that, and very thankful to them for again allowing us to be a part of this.
Yeah, super exciting stuff, guys. If you have any further questions, you can always reach out. Like I said, info@shipitnation.com. I gave you the X handles earlier, at Hoop2410, at ToeTagginTambo. If you're a member already, hit me up or tag me directly in the Discord to have any other questions. You can let us know that way. But that's going to do it for this one, guys. That is Ship It Games explained. For Hoop, for myself, ToeTagginTambo. Let's have an awesome NFL season, and let's ship it.